everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Aaliyah. Shout out to Camila. Shout out to Summer. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Tiana. Also leave a like if you enjoy the live stream. I normally do shout outs in the live stream. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Hans. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Shout out to Sevi. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Unicorn. Shout out to Lulu. Shout out to Tomato. Welcome. Shout out to Ryder. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Let's try to get to 10 likes. Shout out to Rebecca Rogers. Rogers with a G. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Tomato, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Mirab. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Let's try to get to 10 likes. Shout out to... Is it Cobra Kai? Shout out to Cobra Kai. Shout out to McKenna. Shout out to... Is it Tager? Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Rivi. Shout out to, Catherine. Shout out to Myrna. Shout out to, is it Pepe? Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Leave a like. We're almost at 10 likes. We're halfway there. Shout out to Winty. Shout out to Lucas. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Jenna. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Ariana. Shout out to Alyssa. Shout out to Lucas Turner. Shout out to Liliana. Shout out to Nadia. Shout out to Armani. I'm doing well, Mary. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Cole. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. We're almost at 10 likes. Shout out to Sophia. Shout out to Roger. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to, is it Grace? Let me know if I spelled your name wrong. Shout out to Susu. Congratulations, Hazel. That sounds amazing. Shout out to Hazel for winning the volleyball game. Oh, Grace. Shout out to this. Sorry, I don't if I mispronounce it. Grace. Shout out to Arami. Shout out to Lydia. Write your name again if I haven't gotten to you. Shout out to Fufu. Shout out to Riley. Shout out to Sam. Shout out to Nicholas. Shout out to, is it Amu? Taker, yes, to answer your question, I like what I do. I do live streams with writing names, doing shout outs, and then I also post other content. So check out my channel if you are interested to see what else I do on YouTube. And I hope you can support as well by subscribing or giving a like. I would truly appreciate it. Shout out to Evelyn. Shout out to Zeeks. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Mila. Thank you for 10 likes. Shout out to Scarlett. Shout out to Chandrea. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Leah. Shout out to Dallery. Hi, Dallery. Shout out to Caitlin. Is it We Dad? Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Sia. Shout out to Kamyab. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Like and subscribe if you enjoy my shout outs. I also post other content I hope you can check out. Shout out to Candy Richman. Candy Richmond. Shout out to Sammy. Shout out to Penny. Shout out to Abby. Shout out to Shaya. Shout out to Ellis. Shout out to Jaylene. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Pippi. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to VG Step. Shout out to Lisbeth. Shout out to Shaya, I got you. Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Piper. Shout out to Valentina. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Jess. Shout out to Marvel. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Avery. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Ava. Shout out to Akito. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Valentina. Shout out to Alexia. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Ad. Shout out to Jessica. Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Miles. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Arian. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Husna. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Tamara. Shout out to Aid. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Yes, hi Kiki. Shout out to, is it Iya? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Stella. Shout out to Colin. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Althea. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to Annabella. Shout out to Lilith. Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Joseph. Shout out to these people. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying my shout outs. I also post other content. I hope you can go and check it out and support as well. I would truly appreciate it. On to the next page. Shout out to Junior. Shout out to, is it Anna Lee? Shout out to Nilly. Shout out to Emily. Thank you for your support. Shout out to Vivian. Shout out to Genesis. Shout out to Shetty. Shout out to Camila. Shout out to Pim. Shout out to Annabella. Shout out to Erin. Shout out to Mars. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to Anna. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying the live stream. Let's try to get to 30 likes. We're almost there. Shout out to Bench. Shout out to Lainey. Shout out to Arena. Shout out to Jake. If you go to my channel, you could see my face there. Shout out to Mars. Shout out to Anja. Shout out to Anan. Shout out to Nessie. Shout out to Fortnite Kid. Shout out to Nessie. Shout out to Ishana. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Scarlett. Shout out to Ozzy. Shout out to Vinod. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Braylon. Shout out to Jiho. Shout out to Lila. Shout out to Sabia. Shout out to Shine Pakur. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Aviana. Shout out to Naya. Shout out to Rolex. Thank you for 30 likes. Shout out to Mariana. Shout out to Tomato. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to Ishu. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Marley. Shout out to Shawnee. Shout out to Anna Lee. Shout out to Kanmani. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Das. Shout out to Merrick. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Husna. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Zora. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Widad. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to Addie. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying my shout outs. Shout out to Aaliyah. Shout out to Ashok. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Stella. Shout out to Owen. Shout out to Aurora. Shout out to Dia. Shout out to Jalaya. Shout out to Emma. Shout out to Julie L. Shout out to Josiah. Shout out to Eden Rose. Shout out to Mia. Shout out to Isra. Shout out to Mia, I got you. Shout out to Prashina. Shout out to Akshika. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Becky. Shout out to Nash. Shout out to Lulu. Shout out to Kalani. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for being here. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Brianna. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Rola. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to Vivian. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to Naismith. Or Naismith. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Simon. Shout out to Christy. Shout out to Alicia. Or Alicia. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Carmen. Shout out to Camry. Shout out to Vienna. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Millie. Shout out to Cindy. Shout out to, is it Samia? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Rolla. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to Kimmy. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Wendy. Shout out to Cheryl. Shout out to Brianna. Shout out to Savannah. Shout out to these people. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my shout outs. I also post other content. I hope you can check it out. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time to write your name. I normally live stream every day, so please subscribe so you know when I'm gonna live stream. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.